Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. So today I want us to talk about Shedrack Sibia during the cross-examination of the ad hoc committee when he was asked about Senzo Meyiwa. I think that one is very interesting for us people that are watching the Senzo Meyiwa case on daily basis and that are religiously understanding what is happening in that case. Why would we be interested in this particular part of his cross-examination? It's because Shedrack Sibia was one of the people that were inside the crime scene 2014, 26 October 2014, when Senzo Meyiwa died. So that is why we will have so much interest in what does he have to say during cross-examination and when someone is asking him about Senzo Meyiwa matter. Here are a few pointers when he was being grilled by the MPs. I like that some of the things that he was asked during cross-examination were really eye-opening because he said things that we were like, Haibo, what you mean? You would remember that before this situation of ad hoc committees, there was the Netflix documentary about Senzo's life and then how he died. You will remember that he was there. He was one of the people that spoke on that documentary. He told the country that, he told not Netflix, and then we watched that when he got there, the crime scene was contaminated, it was cleaned out, and there was nothing to be found. No bullets, nothing. It was cleaned out. That's what he said then. Well, let me tell you, he maintains that story and he further clarified. For us, people who are watching the case, we were like, sir, we need you into the courtroom so that you can tell us more. You need to tell us more. He further said that actually, when he arrived at the Senzo Meyiwa crime scene, it was around 12 midnight for starters. Secondly, when he arrived there was no bullets, no head spotty. There was no spotty. There was nothing. It was cleaned out. The scene was contaminated. So that's what he says. So now it takes us to Haibo Umhlahlo. Then where did she get the fire, the bullet that she's referring to? What does she mean? It goes back to what we've been saying. How can Mhlahlo find a bullet, whereas there were officials, top officials like Abo Shedrack Sibia and Abo Ndlovu, who were there before her, and they did not find the firearm, nor did they find the hurt. Exactly. So that alone is like making us ask a lot of questions. Something else interesting that Shedrack Sibia said is that Usenzo died around 7:30. Around 7:30. And this takes us back to the Men Not Bury rule. The Men Not Bury rule, on that account, he had on Twitter back in 2018, between February and April 2018, when he was going on about Fikile Mbalula was a minister, I think, at the time. He was saying, you better do something about this. You better do police, you better do something about this. He knew what he was talking about. He gave us a juicy story there to actually think about him. The Man Not Buried, who claimed that it was Longwetwala that shot and killed Senzo Meyiwa. According to him, it was Longwetwala that shot and killed Senzo Meyiwa. He went there because he was angry at Zandi, who was not answering his calls, and Usenzo was trying to separate that fight. And also Ulongwe was beefing with Usenzo because Usenzo was there with his friends. And in Ulongwe's head, he thought, yo, yo. So that's what he says. And then I like, was it Kosana? Someone asked him, was the scene contaminated because of your presence there? He said no. That's what he said. He says no. So this is what he says about Senzo Meyiwa. Sibia was asked if he was involved or had obstructed progress when he was head of the Hawks in Gauteng. He denied involvement. He said he was at home when he heard about the shooting, then went to hospital, then to the crime scene. He said he gave instructions to secure the scene. He also addressed whether he had done anything wrong in connection with those allegations. He insisted he had done nothing wrong and that the Meta Meyiwa case was handled by other investigators. This brings us to the question of then if this was handled by other investigators. Oh, he also mentioned about the 1 million rand. Yeah, now he knows nothing about that because there was an article, was it Daily Maverick? I'm not sure, that spoke about him being bribed by Mr. Chiko Twala, who's the father to Longwe Twala, the 1 million rand to clean up that situation and cover up that mess. That there was that story. But Shedrack insists that I had nothing to do with that. There is no such. It's not true. They are lying on me. They are framing me. They are trying to do things to me. They are trying to push me out. My brothers have turned against me. I feel like Joseph in the Bible, like when his brothers throw him in the pit. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm overwhelmed. That's what that man is doing currently. That's what he's doing. He is busy crying for pity, trying to get us to pity him after everything that has happened. Sir, we want the truth. We want to know what happened to the Senzo Meyiwa crime scene. Who arrived there first? Was there even the intruders to begin with? Was there intruders there to begin with? Anyway, that's yay, 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 yay. Kuningi bafazi, kuningi madoda, because uGuy is not happy. Is not happy with being asked. Like, yangihlukumeza lento bafazi. Mdeni, I can't. This guy is somebody husbandry yomuntu lena. Ngakhala no ngakhaliswa yini, not because there's anything etenteni ne into eyongikhalisa wayakhuluma kanje during the people ngakhaliswa ukuthi uyasihlaza babakhe uyasihlaza. You need mawuyindoda funeka ube njengonhlanhla Mkhwanazi, ube cool, calm, collected, and then uqinisa amaphaphu mfethu. Ukhuluma indaba yakho whether unamanga or awunawo, mara hey, be strong. Sukuhahazela laba ufafaze uyangihlanyisa. Mina ngivela ngore ngabantwana ukuthi esikoleni bazobhulishwa ukuthi hayibo ubaba kuya aaza hayi Nkosi yami angifuni. So ubaba ekhaya kumele aqine athi hey, angenzanga leyo nto mina. Whether uyenzile wakayenzanga, that's another story, that's something else. But makasathi ephika ke akaphike kahle futhi with yonke into intelligence naye funeka abe nayo yokukhuluma. No man, uShedrack is suffering from that. Yes, I remember ngayenza ivideo ngathi uShedrack Sibiya must stay away from the media. Must stay away. Bengazi ukuthi akakhona ukukhuluma no, akakhoni kunzima guys. It's so bad guys. Yo, it is bad. Like literally it is bad at this point. Things are not looking good. I do not want to lie. Things are not looking good at all for Shedrack Sibiya. And in most of the things, he has confirmed what Mkhwanazi was talking about. Mostly, he confirmed. And he has made South Africans to believe that he has something to hide and he has a case to answer to. But we will talk about that in another video where we talk about other stuff. But on this one, I wanted us to focus on the Senzo Meyiwa matter. He denied. I was hoping he's going to tell the truth so that us bribe as Mzansi, so that us bribe besizokwata, but besizothi masikhuluma at least iqiniso ulikhulumile. Manje when he is hiding things, how the hell must we forgive? How must we forgive him if he's going to hide things? Nkosi yami, abo Shadraka. uShadraka Joseph Sibiya has disappointed me. I do not want to lie. I wanted him to tell the truth. But I must say, I want the defense to call him. I want the defense to actually call him because he better go and talk about the crime scene that was cleaned out. There was no sporty. There was There was no spotty. There was nothing. I want the defense to call him. I think they should. What are your thoughts when it comes to Mr. Shadrack Sibiya? Because I feel like he says he spoke about 7:30. He spoke about, he says Senzo died 7:30. Inside that courtroom, we were told about something else. And then he also said, Senzo Meyiwa's crime scene was clean. He also said that there was no spotty, there was no bullet. So I think that's something that is quite interesting that the defense should look into. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? I want to hear your views. Let's talk with comment section. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Enjoy your is it Wednesday today or Thursday? Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.